Hey there. Ritual here to give a big shout out to you for making it through the hectic holiday season. The magic of those family moments, that was you. And now there's new milestones to prep for in 2025. This new year, check clean, quality pregnancy nutrient support off your to-do list with Ritual. We've done the research to create science-backed pregnancy support like our prenatal multivitamin, natal choline, and fertility support, all designed to be taken alongside each other. But don't just take our word for it. They're also third-party tested for microbes and heavy metals and Clean Label Project certified. So whether you're trying, thinking about trying, or already there, we don't have to tell you that prioritizing yourself can be the hardest part. That's why we're helping you get started today with 30% off a 3-month supply for a limited time at ritual.com/podcast. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Welcome back, listeners. Ready for another deep dive? This time, we're all about the 2024 World Series. And honestly, this wasn't just another championship.
Right. This was edge-of-your-seat stuff. Those teams were something else.
Exactly. Those moments that remind you why baseball, it just gets you year after year.
You nailed it. 2024, masterclass in baseball. The strategy, how the game's evolving, analytics are huge now.
Huge. But you still got those classic moments, the pure talent, you know?
For sure. Athleticism was through the roof.
So that regular season, wild. Dodgers, Astros, Yankees, those are kind of givens, right?
You'd think so, yeah.
But then, Mariners, Marlins, coming out swinging. Like, predictions were out the window. Did you see this coming? So many teams just exceeding expectations.
It's fascinating how analytics played into that. It's not just scouting anymore. Teams are using data, like exploiting matchups, lineups, in-game decisions.
Making moves that would have been crazy a few years ago. Unpredictable. Okay, but before we geek out on stats too much, playoffs, American League. Boiled down to the Astros and the Rays. Classic power versus precision.
Don't underestimate the Rays, though, just because they're seen as the underdog. They own that small ball strategy.
They squeeze every bit of value from their roster.
It's high-level strategy, all based on analysis. Throws off even the most experienced teams.
Meanwhile, National League. We had the Dodgers, a team built to win, going up against the Braves, who, let's be honest, were on a mission after some rough seasons.
They had a point to prove.
No matter how you look at it, getting to the World Series was not easy.
Yeah.
Some of the tensest games I can remember.
You're telling me. Both leagues, full of shockers, those down-to-the-wire finishes.
Yeah.
But we got a matchup for the ages, you know? Houston Astros versus the Los Angeles Dodgers.
This wasn't just about a series win. This was Titans clashing, you know?
Absolutely, a clash of titans.
And here's the thing. On paper, either team could have taken it. So let's break down what made them powerhouses. Astros. Jose Altuve, second base, the veteran, right? But ice in his veins when it came to clutch hitting.
Altuve's leadership is incredible, not just a phenomenal player, but he elevates everyone around him.
Oh, for sure.
And then Yordan Alvarez. That guy can change a game with one swing.
Power hitter, through and through.
Dynamic duo right there.
And their secret weapon, Framber Valdez on the mound. Lefty ace.
Can't forget that.
And it's not a myth. Left-handed pitching throws wrench in things.
Big time. Hitters just don't see it as much. And the Astros use that. But what really set them apart, not just the stars, but their depth. That coaching staff, led by mentioned Astros manager's name, masters of strategy.
Oh, yeah, they always seem to have players in the right spot.
Exactly. And their bullpen. Lights out.
A well-oiled machine. But hey, the Dodgers weren't slouches. They had Mookie Betts. 5-tool player, every team wishes they had one.
The power, the speed, the defense.
Mookie did it all.
Once-in-a-generation talent. But the Dodgers, they had this blend, you know? Veterans, young blood, Freddie Freeman, former MVP at first base. Yeah. That consistency, that leadership.
So valuable when you got rising stars on the team.
Absolutely.
And then Clayton Kershaw, future Hall of Famer, aiming for another ring. Talk about a pitching rotation that could keep you up at night.
If I were the Astros, I'd be losing sleep.
Seriously. But that was the Dodgers. So resilient, experience, raw talent, the strategy, formidable.
Formidable.
So game one, the energy was palpable. Kershaw versus Valdez. Pitching duel for the ages. This wasn't just throwing fastballs.
Oh, no. This was a chess match.
On the mound.
Every pitch mattered.
It was a chess match. And then it went from chess match to, like, full-on slugfest.
Right.
We're talking serious offensive power throughout this World Series.
It was something else. Those early games were like feeling each other out, you know?
Sizing each other up.
Exactly, trying to crack the code. But once they got going offensively, look.
Bats came alive. Any moments from those games that really stick out for you? Like, you're there, you can feel it.
Oh, it's so many. Game 3, that was something. Astros were trailing late in the game. Dodgers, they were looking ready to dominate the series.
Yeah, it was looking that way.
But then, Astros bats, they just woke up.
Woke up is right. Wait, hold on. This was the game? They were down by, was it 4 runs going into the bottom of the 8th?
That's the one. They were down, but man, they were not out. A few hits, they capitalized on some walks, that wild pitch.
And the bases were loaded?
Bases loaded. And you could feel it in the stadium, that shift, you know.
Oh, yeah. Like something's about to happen.
And then their catcher, mentioned Astros catcher's name, hadn't hit a homer all postseason, steps up, launches a grand slam.
No way!
The place went nuts. Pure baseball magic.
Goosebumps, just thinking about it. But the Dodgers, that's the thing. They never backed down.
They never.
They answered back, though. Some defensive plays. Unbelievable.
Highlighted why they're one of the best defensive teams out there.
For sure.
Game 5, late innings. Tied up. Astros, runners on first and second, 1 out.
Prime position.
To win it.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers, they turned this double play. I still don't know how.
What happened?
Line drive to center. Looked like extra bases for sure, but their second baseman, mentioned Dodgers' second baseman's name, makes a diving catch.
Get out.
And in one motion, flips it to the shortstop at second. Double play.
No way.
The athleticism, the instinct, unreal.
That's baseball for you, those moments. Pure instinct.
Skill and strategy all in a split second.
Exactly. And it wasn't just one-offs. Every game in that series had those plays, the back and forth.
At a masterclass, both sides, pushing each other to the limit.
You know, it's easy to focus on what's happening on the field, but the World Series, the atmosphere, the fans.
It's something else.
It's bigger than just baseball, isn't it? 2 cities, totally buzzing.
It's an event.
It becomes a cultural moment, doesn't it? And this series, back and forth, the drama, everyone was hooked.
You couldn't escape it. Even if you weren't a fan, you knew it was happening. Social media was blowing up. Watch parties. I swear, at work, all anyone talked about were those clutch hits, the crazy plays.
Everyone had an opinion.
Making predictions. Where were you when, you know?
Exactly.
And it really highlights something. The power of sports. In a world that's all screens, virtual this, virtual that.
Right.
This was shared, real, bringing people together.
That's true.
And it goes beyond the final score, you know, those moments of brilliance, the talent, the effort.
That's why we love sports.
Exactly.
Well,
reminds you why.
Whether you're an athlete yourself or just a fan, those wins, those losses, the pure determination.
It gets to you.
It does. Gets to something deep inside.
Reminds us we can all push further, you know, strive for something, even when it's tough.
Well said. And as we're, wrapping up this deep dive on the 2024 World Series, I think it begs a question.
Well,
Beyond the thrill of the win, beyond the strategy, the stats, what is it about sports that really grabs your imagination?
What a question to leave everyone with. What moments, what stories, which teams, athletes, what reminds you of the power of sports, the human spirit, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? This is your host signing off till next time, reminding you to keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep into the things that ignite your passion.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.